The market demands increasingly advanced products in terms of strength and durability. This means that the products must meet a number of specifications, standards and tests. The specifications outline the tests to be carried out and under which standard. In Europe, the ISO standard is used, but there are also other standards such as ASTM or AFO. One of the most commonly used standards that appears in specifications is ISO 12944. This standard establishes a series of salt spray chamber and humidity chamber test hours for each corrosiveness category. Let us now see the most usual tests in paints and under which standard they are performed. Salt spray. ISO 9227. In this test, the paint test cards are subjected to continuous projection of a 5% sodium chloride solution with a pH between 6.5 and 7.2. The paint test cards are incised to cause the onset of corrosion. These paint test cards are assessed every few hours according to ISO 4628. Adhesion test. There are two types of test under two different standards. ISO 2409 lattice cutting test. It consists of making two crossed cuts with a comb that has a special blade. Depending on the thickness of the film, we will use one blade or another. Thickness between 0 and 60 microns. A comb with 1 mm separation between blades. Thickness between 60 and 120 microns, a comb with 2 mm separation between blades. A thickness between 120 and 250 microns, a comb with 3 mm between blades. Depending on the amount of paint that is lifted, there is a category ranging from 0 to 5 depending on the percentage. ISO 4624 tensile test. It consists of placing dollies glued on the surface to be tested, which are then removed at controlled speed. The result is expressed in megapascals. ISO 6270 humidity chamber test. The test consists of assessing resistance under high humidity conditions. It consists of a temperature controlled enclosure with a distilled water tank that is electrically heated to saturation. The paint testing cards are assessed every few hours according to ISO 4628. Failures can be blistering, decoloration, choking, etc. Weather resistance test. In order to accelerate these tests, accelerated aging tests are used. ISO 16474-2 Xenon, ISO 16474-3 UV chamber. In this test, the paint test cards are subjected to cycles of exposure to Type A or Type B lamps and humidity. Different lamps are used and the test time and temperature of each cycle also varies depending on the specification. For example, 4 hours of ultraviolet at 60 degrees and 4 hours of condensation at 50 degrees. ISO 45545 reaction to fire test. This is a very common test in the railway sector where a series of tests are established depending on the part of the train to be painted.